Hey everyone, I'm Valerie and welcome back to What Valerie Makes. And today is my birthday. Well, when you're watching this video, it's not my birthday anymore. But every single year, I try to make something a little special for my birthday. So whether that be a dress or a sweatshirt, whatever I'm feeling that year, I make and I say, this is my birthday, whatever. And so this year I wanted to make, finally, the Paper Theory Zadie Jumpsuit. Now everybody has made this except for me. But now everybody has made it because I've made it too. And in this particular video, I'm doing something a little bit different. I'm kind of taking you on the sewing process with me. I picked up the camera throughout the entire process and tried to show you little bits and bobs of how I got on. So yeah, let's jump into that video now. Welcome to my kitchen. Look at me measuring, making sure I have the correct information. I measured myself. First step, check. And I fall in the size almost 16, like I'm between 14 and 16 right now. But I think I'm just gonna do a size 12 because the finished garment measurements, when it comes to the waist and the hips, have plenty of ease in it. The bust is about 2 and a little bit inches of ease at this point. So I think that that's fine. And also I usually size down because I have because normally I have to make small bust adjustments, that I usually, if I size down 1 from what it says, it normally works out for me. So I'm just gonna go for it. Also, I'm making the short sleeve version. I love using my kitchen island to do my tracing. I grab some mugs out of the cabinets. I don't have to bend over a lot, saves some back pain, and yeah, it just makes things much easier for me to be able to go all the way around the table, to be able to trace it out and really get the full pattern on the table as well. So I'm really happy to have this kitchen island and to be able to use it to trace and cut out my patterns. And the tracing paper that I use is the Swedish tracing paper, and it's the best. It has a nice grip to it. It really stays put and doesn't move around or slip around a lot, which I really love. And also just using kitchen utensils as pattern weights. I mean, why not? They're right there. They're handy. They're heavy. They're cute. We love to use them. All right, so I got all of my pattern pieces traced out. So those are all traced. I'm taking a little break. I gotta run to the store. I'm gonna put dinner in the crock pot, and then I'll be back to make any adjustments on the pattern pieces, whether that be lengthening or shortening any of the pieces. I'm gonna give it a good read. And yeah, and then I will be cutting out the pattern today. So small break, run to the store, put dinner in the crock pot, and I'll be back. Guys, so when I was putting my dinner in the crock pot, my doorbell rings and a package came. So I'm so excited. And it's a special package, so I thought I'd just open it right now since I had all my stuff out and was filming anyway. Oh, I had just commented on the Dahlia Society's most recent YouTube video because they were like, if you haven't gotten your box yet, look away. But I was like, I want to know what's in my box. So I didn't look away. And so I know what's in it, but I'm very excited. So many jewels. How fun. There's so many jewels.
They're jewels, Betty. They're jewels.
You can't have my code or voucher. Sorry, but look. That was a jewel falling. Look how fun. Focus. Cool. Oh! Jewels, jewels. How fun. Oh, some earrings. Thread that kind of got disheveled in the post, but that doesn't bother me. Nighttime. My favorite kind of tea, or my favorite time to drink tea is at night. Oh, a treat. This treat. I love them. Oh, a candle. Oh, can you? I was hoping that this is the one it would be. I'm so happy. Thank you, Kristen. I'm so happy. All right, and so I'm going to be using this like a textured cotton that I got from the place in Pittsburgh that I visited. I can't remember the name, but that's where I got it from. So I'm going to be using this really pretty textured cotton. And yeah, here we go. Oh, also, I don't think that I'm going to need to make any adjustments. I was worried about the length, but I think that it's okay. Like by what it says and what I've seen online, I think it's going to be good. I might just, the length is obviously going to be too long, but I'll just deal with that later. Okay. At this point, I am doing what I always do, just making sure all of my pattern pieces are on the grain line. And yeah, just going about. I folded my fabric very nicely, and here I go, double checking everything, and I'm starting to cut out my pattern. At this point, watching back, this is where mistakes were made. This one strip of bias binding. Man. Wish I wouldn't have done that. This is the moment when you get to the end and you realize, I don't have enough fabric. I've tried everything, and I probably could have had enough fabric if I started with the pants, with like the bottom, and I could have maneuvered the top a bit to make it fit, but I didn't. So yeah. I'm gonna cut out this one leg, hop on the computer, see if I can find this fabric at the place where I got it. And if I can, I'm gonna order it. And then if I can't, I have another thought. I think I can do something else. But yeah, while I thought I was almost done, I've spent the last hour trying to figure out how I could piece this front leg pieces together. And I'm just at a blank. So that's my plan. Ugh. Okay, guys, I'm sewing in the midst of sewing, and let's make sure my package came. So, this is the moment of truth. Is it in fact the same fabric? I sure hope so. Oh my gosh, I almost used my fabric scissors to cut this package. That would have been sad. Hold on. Gotta get the shitty scissors, right? Okay. Moment of truth. Truly shitty scissors. Please, Lord. Please. Let it be. Oh, it's looking promising. Oh my gosh. Okay. I also got I'll show you the other piece of fabric I got too, because I was already ordering, so might as well. Sorry for the rustling. I'm just excited. Okay. And guys, it looks to be the same fabric. I'm seriously I don't know. Let me move you. This is me in the midst of sewing my bodice pieces together. I stopped because I heard the mailman. Look, the same fabric. I'm so happy. I was worried I was going to start this jumpsuit. The fabric was going to come, and it wasn't going to be the same one, even though I was like 90% sure it was the same one. Okay, so that makes me happy. I'm going to actually wash this, because I washed that one. I only need one. I only need one of the front legs. Like, I already have one of the pair, so I just need the other one. So I got this much. Okay, quickly, let me show you this panel that I got, because I thought it was cool. But it's like this fabric panel, which I thought was really cool. So I thought I could cut some of these out and like put them like patches or something. Look at the border. Fun. I'll throw that in the wash too. Ah, I'm so happy. Oh. I am not using my overlocker for this project, and mostly it's because I did not have any proper overlocking thread for the project without it looking like a lot. So I decided to use my overlocking stitch on my sewing machine. Okay, so real quick, when I'm using my overlocking stitch on my machine, I line up the original stitching line to the far left of my presser foot, and well, the opening, I'll zoom in, and then I feel like the overlocking stitch hits it just right, but yeah, I'll zoom in here so you can see what I mean. Hello, I don't know if you can see me. Since the one side is the side with the tie that goes through it, which is why you need to leave this one part open, can't I just finish this other side seam normally? I'm gonna look through the instructions real quick to see if I can do that before I zigzag stitch each one of these seams separately. So I'm gonna look. I'm looking. Okay, so I think I can just finish this seam together because this isn't the seam with the tie going through it. So I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna use my overlocking stitch and do it. I just don't want any raw edges, you know? I just find that weird that they would not finish the edges. This might be a mistake. We're gonna see. Let me go. I'm gonna press these together. Okay, I'm back. I'm gonna run out of bobbin thread soon, so we'll see if this is the time. I don't have too much thread left, so I didn't want to make a full bobbin because I don't want to run out of thread. So we'll see. I'm cutting out right now the other leg piece because I just needed one of the two. So there's the peak of the bodice in the back that I did. But so I'm going to cut that out tonight. I just got my hair done today. So I didn't get much sewing done, but because then I went thrifting and you know how it goes. But I'm going to cut this out tonight. I'm going to maybe do like the darts and some prep stuff, but it's far too late to be trying to do any kind of sewing. But I've got my little nighttime bev. And yeah, let's cut this out. And I'll touch base probably tomorrow or the day after, but I'm going to have this done before my birthday, which is in a few days, but I'm going to get it done. Hey, just jumping on again because remember how I was like, I'm not going to sew the pants together tonight. It's too late and I'm just not going to. Well, guess what? I sewed the pants together, which I'm happy about because then I feel like tomorrow I can just hopefully finish them up. My mother-in-law's coming for dinner. So I might at least do some pressing of the binding and stuff like that. But between tomorrow and Friday, I should be able to wrap this up. But I just want to come on and tell you that even though I said I wasn't going to do any sewing tonight, I put the pants together and they're right there. Good morning. Today is the day I'm gonna finish this jumpsuit. I'm gonna do it. It's a Saturday. My birthday is on Monday. And yeah, so I would like to get it done by then. All I really need to do is connect the two pieces, do the binding finishing, attach the straps, and like hem the bottom. So let's do it today. Coffee. Also, I took the whole, like, I normally have Tuesdays and Wednesdays off. So I did take Sunday, Monday off, so I have a long weekend, and I have a bunch of sewing projects already cut out that I'd love to finish. But birthday jumpsuit first, so I'm gonna do that. This is me just binding the edge of the bodice that wraps around the front. It was a pretty easy construction, and I really enjoyed this method of finishing off. The only tricky part was like there's a rounded edge at the front where the straps kind of like attach, and it's just because it's that rounded edge, so you kind of have to take your time. But yeah, this fabric with this pattern was a great combination, and it was really such a joy to put together. And that is a wrap on this video. So overall, I love the Zadie jumpsuit. I am on the Zadie train, if you will, and I will be making some more of these. They're very comfortable. They're very straightforward and a great pattern to put together. I did have one thing was that I had to fix the pleats, I think on the bodice in the back, because it wasn't like, the bodice seemed to be too big for the pants when I was attaching it. So I did have to make that adjustment, but that was super easy to do. It wasn't hard at all, but I just thought that it was weird that it didn't like just match, because I made the 12 for the whole, like a straight size 12. So I feel like it should have matched and it didn't. So I'll have to look at that or make a note just warning myself, because it's such a simple little adjustment to make. And then with the length of it, I usually what I do is, because I am short, I'm about 5'2", 5'3", and I usually just kind of go, when there's no lengthening and shorten line and you just adjust from the hem, I usually just like trace off where the smallest size is, so that already gives me like an inch shorter. And so that's what I did. And then I normally have to adjust even more. But I did like the shortest size, and then it seems to be, at least for me, I think it's too short. I know it's like that in between, like that it's not like hits the floor. It is kind of more like ankle length. But I don't know if I like that kind of length on me, especially with it being like a wide leg pant. If it was more of a tapered leg, I could get on board. So I have enough fabric, and I might add like a cuff to the bottom. I think that that would look nice. I just zigzagged the bottom right now, and so it's just like a raw zigzagged edge, and you can't tell. And I was going to wear it like this for a little bit and just see how I felt about the length before I just turned that up one and like stitched it down, or put a cuff on. So we'll see. But I think that's it from me today. And if you liked this video, could you give it a thumbs up? And if you haven't yet, consider subscribing to this channel if you liked this video. But yeah, until next time, bye.